Yadamu ato a higher peace 104.3 Ghana this year. Yamama ha emoma kwaba mraso sense me coach ekwo brema osemufo age bre na waso no so fe kofe kono ye back kan yare mamu se wiapem to breka se po na ensem ubenya bi etie ewo neat 100.9 okay 101.7 ye nyina no shep house ne ebutuo ewo nkran na kokopie mu ewo asante mantem kumase mu dia ye nuanom hello 101.5 oni radio stations in Kaye also kasebo mu ato apete o my Ghana fa na babia wo bia no so tumanya bre na kasebo yi watumi atie bi aseda enkoma this way chocolate drink na wo hia no eno nso hie special range of drinks best point and the best assurance omunyina boye chi dom ene wiapem to breka kasebo yi ye be kinkan edi amamwo na sene amunim no prem to breka kasebo yi eyosronko Peace FM kasebo ya fa to ye ho so efri enra ene a wo chena so ka ho ensem bi eto dwa afi no mu nyina no eno ene ye bebo na poso edi amamwo na opepon bo so medie ne de akogu ogefo bo so medie de akogu obenim bo so medie de akogu oferiso bo so mi mu so de ne de akogu na awie ye bebo wura kotoni ma ye me busumi mu na yasen agbowura aye ohum bo so mi no eye June mu na nsem bi a eto dwa ye di abremo
Abuafo omo so ya sen ewo kasebo imu ene MTN 4G Plus wo pe internet data ebetimi a contentem ediama wa ene na MTN 4G Plus ena mekanfo ediama wo turbonet ne so no ewo honom eye very fast papa eco speed enti no sa wo pe so wo use internet na wonko use data bia ebekwa akoja we sequence mfidia ene na MTN 4G Plus ena mekanfo ediama wo Suzy Herbal Center e the CB Men capsules afe CB women capsules any CB soap abedwaso CB men no eboa mema siesie omudun so twemu ha obi e wo so no ebeso ano e de ama na CB women capsules enso de esiesie ma ema wo ba wo ye fefefe kama fichikom ha obi ebe ye fri honom ama ho ato CB soap no so fatwu na hwen na ntema propro bi etete wo ebe na efri honom e de ama wo free 0247 111 671 0247 111 671 and I say 0246 578 750 0246 578 750.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Yama yan hu akwa babiem se ne edi kan bobo so edi amamo no ensem eto dwa afi mu nyina no ne yebo ne tofa edi amamo na wiei ye bowura kotoni mabusumi mu na nsem bi a emu ohwam na emu ode edika na editie ya bobo bi so edi amamo se Ghana for ebekaya 2008 na Ghana mampin na nado danko akufado oye so mampin di bre obekwa akopɛ na watena so no okoye no wode fam ye na antare 2012 oye anyeyi 2016 na faye 2020 for more for nana ene no so efaye na kotoni mabusu mu no ene o mampanyini di na ni kire mu o Washington America buruchima mu oni ade hye na twetwe nkomo no na wo kire mu a 2016 kunimdie ni die eyetwedi ampo nyankopon bese yadom ono angasa di kunimdie efiri soro ebeche no.
The story of my struggles to become president of my country are well known. My experiences have been a testimony, in my view, of God's love and a vindication of the law of the words of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. In the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 19, verse 26, which says, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible."
Ghana PSA adupreman adishowboy. Na nando danko akufado nenka ena mutiye. Yensemi tuja kotoni mabusumi numu afimu.
Sanso ena kotoni mabusumi numu ye mampanyi na nado danko ekufuado ede babetu dwa se na krachefo eye MMDCs no monhwe na adibi enam so ama ensuo ato a eyiri fo manfo no omonhwe no munyini na se ebeka ya afidie ensuo ne topa ene akwantempo ahodo so na yiri ye omanfo fie obehu ensuo na yira katafie ni so nyina chese na asefem enti o mampanyi edeto na krachefo nanim se adibi enam so ama ensuire ne ba no omunyini na emfri krom.
Metropolitan, municipal and district chief assemblies have been charged to ensure the obstructions to the free flow of water as well as developments along waterways are removed immediately. MMDAs are also to ensure the strict adherence of developers to the planning laws of our country and sanction staff who have issued permits for structures to be built on waterway to serve as a deterrent to others who seek to engage in such acts.
Eni ayeti ye Ghana man penyi President Akufo-Addo na abna intri enodi amani eba ime busuminim.
Na afia mu no na United Bank for Africa yetwanitia FN UBA omopa opanyinfo fo kora obeda sika kora bia na no se managing director na owura Chris Ofikulu ogogo pie mu omampanyina ta na ekesi mu koda no hodi e de kire omampanyini na omampanyini ka saye mu no ode tu nanim se na aba na wiata so pa se enyuma wo omega na mu a eye ankronkra de no enya chitapa bia omu hia no de bebo mu na aboa e manyuma ho nsem so fa no ntoma pa de fira e wokuro yi mu.
There's every reason to welcome you warmly to my office and to let you know that on the part of government, we're here to support the private sector. We're here to support the private sector, indigenous as well as foreign. A Nigerian company, I can't consider it as a foreign company. I think Nigeria and ourselves, our relations are symbiotic.
Ghana man penyin na nado dankwa Akufo-Addo de sanseme na tuja kotonu mabusumi mu afimu.
Na mampenyi abedi etre His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kotonimu abusumi nim obekasa ye se de na oman ni mu asia ye dia ukọ entoaso suku mu ane ye se ekomode mofra no omampenyi abedi etre ebekasa ye no de to Ghana fo nyina anim se yenya abota ye mpa esanse omampenyi ni tua ohaw ni amane aye namuo enti no wo se wo ba no nwumesua fam na afei krayo mu omampenyi eden hyehyeye foforo kra gu akwan ma eba beboa ma wo man ye ho atimi ahenhan ye.
We have also kept our commitment towards the inclusive development of Zongo communities through the Zongo Development Fund in the areas of infrastructure support such as access roads, bridges, schools, healthcare facilities, drainage, water systems, astroturfs, educational scholarships, as well as entrepreneurial training and support. Recently, the Zongo Development Fund has completed about 200 projects.
Onipa yetini nkan eye mampenyi abedi etre His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Na kotoni mabusumi no amu no asante kotoko hene na se tutu ababi otosumi nu ede nani kire mu ewa America bruchima mu na nanaka saye mu no odi tudwa se kabi mamenka bi ekutemu o Ghana mu no aboye pa.
It will be obvious, therefore, that the role and place of traditional authority in the new state will be of critical concern to Asante, more so perhaps than other areas of the Gold Coast. On the other hand, the new political leadership were fearful that the unity of the new nation could be compromised by any restoration of traditional authority. Sadly, political tug of war so poisoned the atmosphere that the space for a rational compromise was lost. The independence constitution that emerged was obviously riddled with fault lines which were to prove vital. The effect has been tragic for Ghana and Africa. But we have learned the right lessons, and it has led Ghana to commit herself irrevocably to a democratic system of governance with an elected executive exercising the powers of state.
Asante kotoko hene na ase tutu ababiu. Opejini disansi mana tuja afia mu ewo kotoni mabusumi no emu.
Yabeka nso a okotonima abusumi ni mu ewa afi mu no ensem bi beto odwa se mampanyi aye na adwen se eye achimota forest kwaye wo honom no obetwa bi ama omanfo a omu betimi ede aye bibia betimi de mfaso aba wo man ne so na enam so emapanyi abedi akira woda eku a yato ni din se Ghana Environmental Advocacy anemu Owura Michael Adeba kasai no tremu se hwa no mampanyi anya na adwen kra sa achimota forest no de bi ba be mankrofo amoma yesu adwuma ochiremu aniema bebre ni aya asai obo ade ne power de che o man Ghana enti sa achimota forest na eda won de japade ba ko aka ya no no ntini mo mampanyi emfa na asem enko ne sokra
No mana kwa didi kro mponi ntumi mo ho ban ya na kakra na aka no yenze nje omomo mo nkwa na reason ne say ye forest yensuo omode galamse say no achimotede kakra aka enonso aja ebeboa ye no president ye da sore ya osu wetwa bi a woton nansiya eno no yesi e pe green Ghana
ena ahemfofo ne schoolfo ne Ghana man nyina we started planting trees. Nti adenti na wo ma ye duanua na fi the forest no so e wo ho na so beboa no me aton. Ghana man nyina asre kakra na aka no me mo ho ban te se mo asre dia asre na kakra na aka de Achimota forest ne de mamon fa mo sanka.
Ora Michael Adeba a woye panyin abedi echi a woda Ghana Environmental Advocacy ekuo no ano nene ene yeti.
Na se Ghana for ebeka ya kotoni mabusumi mu no wa bra Achimota forest ho nkomo esore ye no na akwakọ ese bola suja ase wo ho ase ni ho enkosi se wura se John nsama ase pie mu nti so na Ghana for si na o ma Ghana japade e na owura se John watwa bia ma na busuafo che se ene che se forest no kra ya ton ene Ghana for omubufu ye omuka sapopa we me kododo na keka ho bo mu twere krata tin ede ko dance raj se so raj nhwe no won kami fam o mu na Achimota forest ne de so omuton a ebe ha Ghana pa
nti sisia no ye the petition no commercial ya catch up say first of all issue of Sir John issue na onu ankasa so di abehye ne wu mu in terms of Achimota forest reserve no omu hwehwe mu mai omu fi ho so a omu nhyeda into anamon enye hwehwe mu ehu other public officers are omu interest ewo Achimota forest reserve nam na eno so no omu check enhwe say conflict of interest be anywhere. Now, if you are, it me use it based on that information investigation report from Shraj.
Ekuo keka won hubo mu ede krata ekodan Shraj no. Opinina ogina wonana mu ekasa ye ene kwankyerefo a woda Rocha Ghana ekuo no ano. Owura dere busu nenka ena mutie nsemi todwa kotoni mabusu minumu afia mu.
Na Achimota forest hon sensemi yanso edom kuma omo wo mrahye bedwam omo ba no dani onimonyamfo Haruna Idrisu enso ede na no betu mu bi ena na wo kase sede ensem no etwaguo se o mampanyi ede nsase ne bia ma ne mpanyufo so omo fanya adwuma no opanyi de betu dwa se ewose Ghana fo be kasa pa na hwehwemu kase koso efa saade no ho na afen so obi bia asase no ye de bia ma no ne yenhwe se ye begye afri ne nsem na wosan ede to mampanyi na na dodanko ekufu ado anim se ne mpanyimfo a wayi omo ne omo ye adwuma no dodo na omo adwuma nso ani esan se oman ne ye bre inte be yanka won sese bi.
That for the first time he should show wit and will. He should reshuffle his cabinet, add new impetus to government, and let this country move.
What he is the first.
Mr. Speaker, there's also the news of declassification of Achimota forest and lands, and public officers and politicians grabbing lands in the name of the republic. Mr. Speaker, without any hesitation, this must be treated as an urgent matter. The president should open a public inquiry into the declassification of Achimota lands and let the public know who got what, for what, and how much.
Edom kuma omo wo mrahye bedwam omo ba no dani onimonyamfo Haruna Idrisu nensem ene yetie yi na Emmanuel Akoli ene bo amane yi ekire ye wo kotoni mabusumi no emu
na kotoni mabusumi no mu de Achimota forest oje ne ho sekire me na popa ene Achimota forest yaton ye ema budog kra be kan se forest no kra beton ayenton na oda akolo ene kokone ne nko an forest num emfa so bia ni so na we ena mo soafo a oda aso ehwa asase ena obade ni patwe hu hia so urumanyafo jonjina po be ka se forest no nya no kreda se yaton.
There have been reports circulating in sections of the public that the Achimota Forest Reserve, as currently constituted, has been sold and is set to be earmarked and redeveloped into residential enclave. The general public is entreated to disregard these reports as they are false, baseless, and non-factual. Indeed, what the propagators of these messages have refused to add is that ER 144 was published together with the Forest Achimota Firewood Plantation Forest Reserve Amendment Instrument.
Also forward da asoye hwa asase ena obade ne patwe hu hia so Urumanyamfo Samuel Abdinai Jinapo nenka ena mutie nsem nyina to dwa kotoni mabusumi no mu afemu.
Na Achimota Forest hunsem ya se wokwa Achimota Forest forest na nasa kwaye no na hye ebusua bi nsa ye fra omo ni owu adehibusua na sa ni owu adehibusua yi emusuakuo miensa nko a ene hye omase eye dowu na owu ena afi kote ebusua na ebeto odwa se Ghana mampanyi ene ni owu ebusua no ne fa ba ko a de ni owu atwetwe nkomo a dowu na owu no ebusua enim hwehwe enti panyi a wokasa Emma dowu na owu ebusua owura pesi dowu ona owu ebe kasaye ena ochire mu sese mampanyi ene ebusua ne fa baabi edi nkomo ana se omusi ginaye bi na woni ebusua ku ba ko no so anka de a ene eginasie na omusi ne nyade a ne nyina ebetimi edimu
no ewo 3 branches ye wo dowu na owus ene ye wo owus ene ye wo quarters na new the first no a o akwa asa property no ono wan wo ba oni ba yeah oni ba inti ni sister ba a o ye oba a ye friend na Shiokai eno ja ni property man no na Shiokai no a ye new wo faase no ono ba eye Emmanuel Dowo na o dio osin mechi ono no ye ono no started Dowo no ebusua no ono na Oma George Owu I knew the second ahoɔden Oma no to me say onji compensation
Onipa yete ne nkan eye kasamafo Emma Dowu na Owu ebusua no
na kotoni abusumi no Achimota Forest na trend na 11 so trend na se Ghana for beka 11 ba ye no na percentage ana nko hwe nim se Ghana ni ba bia betua 1.75%. Ene dom kuma no bomu ja ye se wo mpene na mpene 40 so eba 1.5%. Na so nyina mu no na Ghana for makoma ento mu yem. We ama opanyina oda CPP amanyoko na no se National Youth Organizer. Owura wo se Kofi Akwa odi betu ja se CPP amanyoko ni 11 ni pa de omo mpene so.
Opanyina na na kwa Akufo no so kasa dia to say we are not in normal times. Not normal times because of, according to government, COVID, a buy, ever since we are seeing our economy, and so we don't see and go be because of COVID. And now, because I see or my new aid, we are seeing because of COVID. And a very insensitive on the part of any government, for that matter, any person, say, in the midst of this hardship, or by an agency or introduce another draconian means or the that.
Openya ofred dom edema CPP amonyuku no owura wo se Kofi Akwa nenka ena mutiye wodi nsem nyina atudwa kotoni mabusumi ni mu afimu
na kotoni mabusumi ni mu a 11 ho nsensem eba ye no mobile money agents omunkambo mukuo eye omo ayekọ omo nchen kọ maniska kọ yiska no omo de betu dwa se ansa na ye de 11 mra no kra ba be ye adwuma no Ghana fo ayem hyehye said you must sit nsam ne se ukoyi sky ye betel o mani sky ye betel bibia baby ye betel no ene enya asem ketwa sika o mo ba o mo nchen ebe yi free honom no na enya asem ketwa kra na owura Charles Kwesi Ado on na ye kasamafo emasa ekuoyi wo kasa na otire mu se ono kra na jase epusu no na wo hwese ne niemesi kon wansha 11 ebegu mobile money adwuma no
na de wo hono se a free first of May be the and no withdrawal na ya na nkofo yiska nti na ya mpese beba bonten abeka no saa because of the long holiday any weekends na na ewo no nti ne adwin the banks no ama no eno ka ho nti na ba nkofo eba ya to mba be yiska no nti for now they monitor from na akusi yemfa ne say ejoada na ye hu the right reflection of withdrawal no send you free e-levy festivity na long holidays na ba ye hu eno ka ho meka say e-levy no nipa bebre bonjo so ena maninti no say wo fa nipa edu ejina ho no mo a emu enum ana intia beka so mo mpese mo betua eno kan bibi kire
Mobile Money Agents Association omokasamafo Owura Charles Kwesi Ado eni etie
na kotoni mabusumi no mu na abra na e-levy guso a trend ya no ena nka ne Ghana mampanyi serem se jata John Dramani Mahama into bracket Mahani obeka say 2024 se Ghana for to abama ne pa na obe president a ho e-levy bebe we butu ato no ene ye be hwe ne ba bia ye hu no na we na peace FM kasebo yetisi monti su busa amanfo bi say enkomo de said muso mu na munso mu
me mum ni two kwan that they better omo two kwan no omo nyina ka sese o two kwan call abroad ni nkura hodo so a omo nyina 11 no government e wo honom eje ti me hu ni sa da bi no mahama o da Ghana fo akọ 11 aba na bebo no mahama na aka san so abo Ghana fo nyina
so oba no obeyi 11 fi wa abeboa o man Ghana menene ya adwen se onya kwan no oba ebe me de so obeyi 11 no every one na boy nyina because indra say kra me 10,000 amobi that was almost about 14 city 26 pesos I was kind of so like mama a ball at least sika here na wo me ho na aban so bete 14 cities every
levy aban e de ba ye Ghana for pie lie e ma yen kan Ghana man panyi yes obesa ba biem no osa ba levy no bebo fogu Ghana for mo kire o madwen e de fa ho nsemi todwa kotoni mabusumi no mu afimu
na 11 ho nsensem ya nsoso no edru honom no Ghana fo bi e de ba betu dwa se ya tete wo mo sika ni kwan se yete wo mo ne yate wo mo sika so nti bebre na adwa alai enti asoe ya wo tumi so mbegege to e wo ye man ye Ghana Revenue Authority empanyufo de betu dwa se ne akoye no enye wo mo fom so anemum telcos no na emso mo fidie no amana kobasa wo matete nkrofo sika ni kwan se wo mo te wo mo na krokoko dwumadie so ye beka ya Patrick Frimpong danso na wo ye kuoma wo ka ye E-Levy Technical Committee no ho obekasa no church mu se omo a yate saa sika ni na afri omusika so no ombehye ne edomo ade asama wo mu
yet to say nkofo bi wo a okoye cash in and after cash out na omo ju E-Levy emrane ma ho kwan sa se o corner the sika to wallet so a yen ju E-Levy enye transfer so o corner the sika o yi sika through wallet so a yen ju E-Levy nti no so asa ya ma mo bi be aswati nti no the problem I face here and the second one here nkofo bi wo a omo ye transfer from one network to another network na sika ni more than 100 Ghana ni e ti omo E-Levy no E-Levy man so kan SG Ebro 100 na SS na yeti 1.5% at E-Levy. In time for it tiom say how much of the one that's first me no after no na ye dubia sikama no obi ayete less than 100 Ghana on E-Levy bia no na sa network ni dum sikama
Ora Patrick Frimpong danso na wo ka E-Levy Technical Committee no enho no ene cheche nsem sei echre
na Ghana for ebeka ya kotoni mabusumi mu wabra E-Levy ho komo ba ye no nipa dodo na aka seti aye pa we man penifo bi nso tabiri asem ne kokopie mu court ekoje tabo no edbe tu levy ni se won pene so ema E-Levy ne mfiri dwumedi ase na Supreme Court judges abedwofo nso etena so ye ne se tabo no fa so obi ani so nto oyifiri ho na oyifiri ho no na NDC amonyoko ne baba ko ye mranim ni lawyer Abraham Amaliba obeka se wadi court ho ya popa na se omra no mpo ena ma ho kwa se E-Levy ni ya pass ya enti omuso hu se kuroma ya din enti E-Levy no omunjintum
me no omunya adwen enam se payment of E-Levy no ya kasa ye hu se nkrofo bebre kasa the how ma omo and as bre omo and I thought say all those matters will be taken into consideration by the court before say ombeka say Ghana and as a government here because the people too are suffering coming from COVID obia ho no so the E-Levy no so no taxa sa tax no so obia nim be bia free ba because anya taxa income tax anya taxa property tax anya taxa gift tax nanka madwe yem say the court should have looked at hardships na Ghana for ekoso no abra omo atua E-Levy no.
Lawyer Abraham Amaliba oyandi samonyuku ni ba oyemranim ni openye de sansem na tudwa kotoni mabusumi no mu wabra na E-Levy ho nkomo eguso na trend ye
na lawyer Kwame Adofo no so yemranim ni ewo MPP amanyuku ni mo no so be kasaye se de na edom kuma no ehuragina se E-Levy omompene so eno so omde kopie asemdi bia ano no osene wo so omo hu se nya de court be pene so ama omokra enti sa ye na omo be ye ni yempene so no omuhu yikra nko manye
I think Kotiki injunction yes stop mra because enya de be ye adwuma until you know say straight away no you cannot succeed and the NDC lawyers no mkoe no me sure say omum say omuntimi succeed because mra de obede why injunct emra you can't do that It is not a foregone conclusion. Obi a wako law school knew and ought to have known that you cannot injunct a law until the Supreme Court law we invalid. Maybe many surprise and as the course no na ya dia pepe.
Lawyer Kwame Adofo eyemrenim ne owo NPP amanyoku nimnene ene twegu yi.
Kotoni mabusumi numu wabra na 11 hu komogusu wa etrende ya Ghana 42 no serane abasa. Ema nka ne Ghana mampenje diam kura be kan say so saba biem a 11 obebutu otu ba bi no. Ehwo no mo na yenka ne openyina kokopie mu omfimfim mantemu a no de ndi samanyoku na no setitena ni wo ho. Owura Benadalote Jacobs beka say JDM se den. O saba biem a 11 obebo otu ogu. Oba bia ombontungu ba bia.
11 has come to stay. There's no political party that can repeal, that can cancel, that can whatever English that English semantics. The issue is that there has never been any tax regime biala where you introduce or maima where chumukra. It has never happened. The only one I can say only there a withdrawal for consultation and then was brought back again. Sijala inyen ye juma na ya establishing a business. We are paying the get fund more than before.
Enkane titina ni Edman DC amanyoku no ewo mfimfim mantemu. Owura Benadalote Jacobs nenka ena mutie nsemi toja kotoni mabusumi no mu afemu.
Na bra Ghana mampanyi na nado danko ekufuado edibetu dwa se eya ban krachefo nyina nhwe na omo niema nsisi ye nam so ema ensuyiri efa omanfo wo manyimu no omo nhwe na omo nyi nkrofo niema ni na mfia kwan ho no enkramantem so afo munyamfo Henry Cote eba krokoko dwumadie so obekasa na ochremu se enkrofo nye krado pa esansa de aban aka no omo de ba ye adwuma nto omo a eka wo mo no omo nya ahoboa no omo ba pa
any engineers and I'm giving them first instructions. Now, when we put the normal testing, the year to keep down 80 or so, and the year to find on fast this year. Now, say that Timojima, the president has spoken, and so one is spoken for me, and as well, I work with it.
Onimunyamfo Henry Cote a woye nkramantem suafo ene etie
na kotoni mabusumi mu no emrasebedwafie eyehye pa na nsembia ehuruye ewo emrasebedwafie no ba ko ne sei abedwaku omohwe abomuden ho nsem so omoye ne se European Investment Bank edisika 75,000 euros ebre Ghana ban so onfa nkunti COVID-19 yarewa no na sika no se fa ahe omunim ne sai sun to emrasebedwafie chiame onumunyamfo Akan Kingsford Sumana Bagben ye sei futa sanfo mba mepie mu emrasebedwafie na babia sika no fa aye no o mechirichiri menya saa ene omompene so empene busia bia so ema no
complete my submission by directing that the Minister of Finance should appear before this House and account for all the money that we approved for the utilization for COVID pandemic. It is only then and only after that that this motion may find expression on the floor again to approve or disapprove by this House. I so direct.
Emra sebedwafie chiame onumunyamfo Akan Kingsford Sumana Bagben nenka ena mutie nsemi todwa kotoni mabusumi no mu afemu
na okotoni mabusumi ni mu Right Honorable Akan Bagben eyemra sebedwam chiame odebetu dwasa wo ban rasebedwam a omaye broke omo ho akire mo papa pa niema nkoye when a penny a wotia dom kese no mrasebedwam wosan ye mrasebedwani emansa wo madrejo munyamfo Frank anodom pre ebe kasa no se na chiame pa den na wose wutimi kasa wose ansa na chiame de sansem ne ba betu dwase mrasebedwam ma ye broke omo ho akire mo no ose ye de discover 25,000 million Ghana cedis e de abra omo so omo fan so masene na wo kire mu se se de na panyin no e kasa omo ho akire omo mpo na enye omo so ye no nko a na emom aso ye ahodo ni nyina no omo ho akire omo ne mpo ansa na ode ba betu dwase omo nisko ma ye broke no ne discampo abra omo dada.
The Speaker has no persona on his own. For those of you who have followed Parliament, such decision has to be the sense of the House. So he communicates the sense of the House, but he cannot communicate his own decision, especially where the Speaker is not a member of Parliament. So we are members of Parliament. The Speaker is presiding and is expected to convey a sense of the House. The sense of the House at that time, material time, was that the question should not be put. But it wasn't that, unless the Finance Minister comes to the House to render account, will not. Nobody is shying away from accountability.
Onimonyam for Frank Anodompre any etie.
Sagana for Ebekaya Kutunima Busumimu no. Posi for Mon Cransa, a Yabunu East Mountain, Momoko check Krachibi and any dean, Eddie Albert, Cosidonco. Now do now friend Balusu, sa. Now, posi for Samoa, Fedie, and some of you posi for Tanayaba and say Krachinewu, and a Babunuzu, a henneha. Kratchin and Amhana Honda, and they're watching a movie and some more for the Krachinewu, and your Moana Mokuno. And no go be one Cransa, dear, Mobile no money posi for this Nipo, Samoba Kaya. And I'm saying so Krama post Sahine, Dr. George Akufu Dampare, Eko Piem Won Kransa, and the Kratia Bushan for Ekudia.
Police asweyena ehwehwe nsemu no papa na ohwe nkitanho a yedie ewo nsemu yehu ni nyina echi no mbabunu na ampanye adwuma na wono etohye apolisifoɔ so ene baabi apolisifoɔ atena bre ene won adwuma ye bia wane ba ha ede basabasa yo bae ebe sei niema bebre na eno achiri no police sahene the IGP etu the director general in charge of police administration ni etitrufu a wane kan police management board no ho mbe sia ebe kurum ha ma won be boa senia ye betimi ahwe sansem yesu yi na wo poto kasem no to provide strategic leadership e ma mpanimfo e ba on be di e ko na wotwe na woni ye adwuma papa ene ahemfo mpanimfo embabun no ewo kurum ha edinsa wo so
Ensemi toja kutonima busumi ni mu no opinion ne etwagu ye eye DCOP Kwasifori Director General Public Affairs Edema Police adwuma ikoni ne nka e na muti ye
Penny Akane no wada presby asafonano ewo Ghana mu Right Reverend Professor Emmanuel Mate. O penny Crawford in Sembi betu just say time na mampenyi da John Dramani Mahama eti akonya so no. De bia beto nka. Just na nu du echiri ankasa. Nanso ase mampenyi na do danko ekufo ado befa akonya ne de papa yo mo nte nka kra. Ana Right Reverend Professor Emmanuel Mate amoka ne ho asemi edebetu dwa say onye edin okasapa na mom say no obedi nkoma a wo fa text message eso.
Reverend Professor Mate is still speaking but has changed the style. I communicate sometimes through text messages and a lot of things have happened because of my intervention. So I'm still speaking. You know, the regulations, practice, and procedure of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. The spirit of our constitution is that the Presbyterian Church of Ghana has only one person, one representative to speak on behalf of the church. And that person is the moderator of General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Not past moderator, but serving moderator.
Openye na kane no da eye presby asafonano ewo Ghana mu Right Reverend Professor Emmanuel Mate eni.
School feeding. Said the bia sika ban etua e de bo abofra bia ho bra school feeding program no na ye 97 pesos. Enduru wanga na sidimpo. We ma omo no aduane e de ma school mofra mo ka bo mu kom koko pai lai pa e de to abanyanim. Said 97 pesos no sa abanya mpejima fo nko 3 cedis a. So mo be kwa no aduane pa ma school mofra de na nka school feeding program no na nka engu. Openyina odina koya na mukasa ye ene Madam Juliana Kujo. O kire nsemu sei.
From the beginning, my contract, no. Can say, young Casa, young Koye, free finance. Why now, quack or talk, when I'm a Koye, you taking them, no, call ender. No more Chayaka. Yes, from 2017. Almost per student, 97 pesos. One city, almost guitars, 30 pesos. In the 97 pesos per child. Yeah, from 2017. Na she said ya nyama kwasro nyama bua code ayedi yeah please this head president until the ayakano na increase tikano enko 3 cities in my because we want to make the 1 city amawuba na we be nua banku na we di nkwan aka ho fish kan ho we Ube rice, stew, at times, yam, beans, 97 pesos. Yes, 10 first time, 1 month, ayaka. And one say, Moon Conway Adriani, no meeting. In see, Nisika, the Conway Adriani.
School feeding home come way beto dwa afi mu kotonima busumi ni mu no penina mute ne nka Madam Juliana Kujo ensemi nyina no kotonima busumi mu afi mu eni twaguye
na okotonima busumi na mu yebeka ya eye panyi kwantrefo anasa kane panyi kwantrefo no da Public Procurement Authority ano ejeni mboaten ejeyi ensem bi beto dwa se wo mampanyi ma na dwuma bia na wone na konta o mafa koti kwan bi so aye dwuma na be ya emfaso no beba begu omubotom wei ena Special Prosecutor Kisie Jaben Edibetu Jase. Na suya ye no gidi pa so omenya adanse a esene fata se omode opanyi be famra kwan so se be ya kwan yo fa so eye aban adwuma no omode ne be famra kwan so atwena so.
Case in respect of the public's ability to establish the evidence behind this matter. But this one, I have a firm conviction in that we have every evidence to see the accused guilty. This is in respect of the procurement breaches by the former chief executive of the procurement and this brother. So that's what we're here for today. So it's plea. Their pleas were taken. They pleaded not guilty to all the counts, and the court has given directions in respect of how the trial will proceed. So we'll be back in a month's time to comply with the court's processes and the trial commence.
Special Prosecutor Kisie Jaben ne enetweguye.
Sagana for ebekaya kotonima busumi mu no Peace FM kasebo. Yedemu tufa edemu kokopie mu ewa brafo odomase ewo twifo hima lower denchira mensene mu ewo mfimfi mantemu eho ena maami bia wanya mfinhye no duonum 50 years ena bofra kuma bia wanya mfinhye no du ba ko pe maami twe ne to ne naso etisi pagulu ano ena ohan abofra ye ni se ya no ode gusu no wakata ne wa bia we odi gusu ano wakata na ensemi beto odwa no ena Peace FM kasebo ye kɔ ho ena abofra ne auntie Madam Doramoa etwetwe nkomo o kire nsemu sei ede kire yen
enkwala mienu ena edi agro ena eye ne nuane ba no nyako ofa super glue container wo form o ekutane no owo so container akwala ne say ade ni bi aso nani eso na fono ena angel no say nyako wo di super glue agumani na akosi o man shed akose omo hwe e man no so ompene o de kotre ne nana nti o de ne sakata nani no ko ne nana katre ne say nyako di super glue agumani ena ma me ne edi emika free be so nya konensa ena odi ni kofie ena osuma obi mani koto super glue brain no ka akwara no to fom no di super glue ni gu nani nya kono mo de ni kopie mu o kepo intervention
Arahu semi toja afia mu kotonima busumi no mu na maami amote ne nka eye Madam Dura Amoa abofra ye di super glue gu nani ne auntie ena o kire nsemu a kire Peace FM kasebo no
na ye kan musa boafo muso yasinema ye de kasebo yi ebremu ene MTN 4G plus fastest internet connectivity eno no so pese we use data na data no enja wonkosi nkwantin fidia ene na MTN 4G plus na make for ediama Suzy Herbal Center edi CB men capsules CB women capsules ena fe CB soap abedwa so eboa o manfo papa penya semketwa ko baby bia ye tonro nsa beka bi ato number ni 0247 111 675 671 and answer 0246 578 750. Afe this way chocolate drink I cocoa so faso kai eni dia ye pebina nom dia wo hia eni ensu hye
eni na ebegina so na yetwe ho abatawu mu ne yentena
Peace FM.
On New Year's Day, January 1st, 2023 at 7 p.m. For the first time in over 30 years, two brothers will step on one stage and thrill the nation with non-stop hits. Anticipate. It's the Cat Farm Legends Night. It's the showdown on one stage. For the first time in 30 years, the Lumba Brothers. Yes, Daddy Lumba and Nana Achampon on stage, supported by the ever talented Ohene Bakisi. also perform live. Other surprise acts that will blow your mind. It's the Cap Fam Legends Night, New Year's Day, 7 p.m. on the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center. Anticipate. Dial star 713 star 33 star 30 hash for VIP single ticket. For VVIP table reservation, call or WhatsApp 0200 220202 or visit Cap Fam Dancing Mall, East Legon, or visit legends9gh.com. The Lumba Brothers on Hinemaki on one stage. This is it. It's the legendary showdown.
So wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a e de na se woye na se woyam so atim so e
wo be pekina farmer Martin's liver salt akira kwan entem ehwie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonumu a ho beto nemum edi nanu na ho ntowo a ko hu doctor.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Yema yen ho akwaba peace. Ene wasugu so awutie nsem eto odwa bi afi mu nyina ne yebobo ne tofa e de amamo na kotonum abosome May ye de akogu. Ye bo awura aye ohum bobosome ye June mu. Na June busumi mu e na Ghana mampanyin na nado danko akofado. Woni asoye a mo hwa asase. Ena obade ne patwe hu ahia so yes obedie nnua be 20 million o my Ghana fana ba bia na Ghana ne bia de hu gimu a se di so de hu ne beba mu.
We are embarked on an aggressive afforestation and reforestation program aimed at restoring our lost forest cover and halting the current rate of deforestation. It is in this spirit that I call on each and every one of you, whether you are a Ghanaian or not, insofar as you are in Ghana, to join us today to plant at least 20 million trees. I call on members of parliament, members of corporate Ghana, traditional leaders, entrepreneurs, teachers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, judges, workers, farmers, bankers, students, religious leaders, traders, civil servants, public servants, members of the diplomatic corps.
Ghana mampanyin na nado danko akufado de sanse na tujwa aye ohum bobosumi no mu afi emu.
Na jo busumi na mu nso mampanyin na nado danko akufado woko bie eye phase 2 University of Ghana Medical Center no ano e wo ju busumi ni mu ne da na etoso dunso na bra wo bie phase 2 ya no ene wode to asoye nanim se omonhwe se dwumadi ahodo omudi edebo apomuden sem no omonye se de be ya apomuden ebetimi afa ne ntoma pa efra.
It is my hope that this hospital will be managed under a prudent business model to ensure that it remains the best for many years to come.
Yamampanyi na nado danko ekufu adone ne enetwegu ye.
Na aye ohum bobosumi no mu na nka ne Ghana mampanyi ne jedi ya mobeka se na nado pa we have the men no enu ani. Oman na ejiegwe oti honum onya hwe fanfa ho enti men na we have no na chese omo wen.
At the center of this problem is the debt burden. The debt position and the debt servicing obligations arising from same are literally draining the very lifeblood of our economy and have formed a powerful vortex into which virtually all our revenues are being sucked. In the last few years, our debt service obligations have swallowed an inordinately large proportion of our revenue, leaving very little fund for all the other expenditure commitments that government has to make.
Akan Ghana mampanyi JDM John Dramani Mahama serem sejata into bracket Mahani nenka ena muti ya ohum bobusumi no mu ena opanyine de sansemi atudwa.
Na sanso na June busumi na mu mampanyi abedi eche His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia okobie eye bulk power supply point ewo kaso ewo mfimfi mountain mu na ne bo no esombo $50 million we no na eba bebo ase de be nyina mohodensem no ebetimi akonanim ewo kaso ane ne mpotem.
These interventions, funded by the government and people of the United States of America, have resolved some binding constraints in two vital sectors of the economy and have left excellent benchmarks in development program management that are worthy of emulation. In particular, the use of donor funds to complete projects on time and within budget.
Yes, to Akasiebono eso na penya wada management department ano ewo Central University Dr. Benjamin Ochre Ankra. Wade to na adodanko ekufuado enim se wonhwe na dome kwa benyamra hyebedwani onmonyamfo adwoa safo. Onhwe so obetu na de so ntentem.
Let's be truthful to ourselves. Ebeya anosu na konya na parliament yenhua infinance so that the people in Dome can be properly represented. Now, what baby no, and you be a Tianaka as minister and as an MP. Oh, minister was a MP who pay no crowd to say minister on MP and I'm a boy. Until what you said for the past 1 year or so now, only han ye Tianaka.
Openya etini ken a management department was Central University ono enedano Dr. Benjamin Ochre Ankra.
Aya homo babusu minumu ena Ghana mampenya bedi chire His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Bomiaye ne say. Sena bena du swahu nseme fa ntuma padi efra titiru eni tivet mu adusua no ene o mantama hodo o magana mu nyina no tivet ntete bia obesibu obabia.
What we are witnessing here today forms part of a broader government plan to make Ghana's education system become more responsive to the needs of industry. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo set out a clear plan to industrialize Ghana, and one of the key pillars of that agenda is to revamp and modernize TVET.
Ghana mampenya bedi chire His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Bawumia nenka ena muti openyine de sansem na tuju afi mu aye ohumo boboso menu emu.
Na swafo a wohwen sase enafe obade ne paso onimonyamfo Samuel Abuginapo eye dwun busuminimu no opanyin betu dwa se asoye anase mpanyufo atwa sika bi ato honom eye 70 million Ghana cedis se atorencheme etu omanfo omote apiate no omode beso omasene
to the $1 million United States dollars administrative fine imposed on Maxam Ghana Limited, the company at the center of the explosion. The company agreed to pay an additional $5 million United States dollars to government in 18 equal monthly installments beginning from March 2022. On the instructions of the president, the $5 million US dollars is also to be paid to the Apiety Support Fund.
Onipa yetini ken eye onimonyamfo Samuel Abuginapo ne soafo a wohwen sase enafe wo bade enne paso.
Na apiate honkomo eba ya mankra ye say ene obesa aboa na apiate kuru no wasa titiri biem no ene domkumo wo mrase bedwafie asoafo ene mrase bedwafo a ofiri atoye ativido mantemu no obobo hwanu frese ntwerefo nhie mu ditudwa se asa aban na ho keka wode esa titiri kuru no enso omani enti aban empuso omho
omo pese dan no ombesi nti ye challenge om se sika no hwa ye se ye mpe sika nyina enwiase ne esi dan won fi edan ne si asema yenwe na going back no apart from say edanara asemisi ye call within 2 weeks me organize caucus yenko ye the bed sheet ye the straight where bill insure pad toilet roll ye na car crone de koye
Onimanyamfo Robert Wisdom Kujo waye mrase badwani onu na gina ne nuanum nyina na mu ede sansem na tu dwan sami baye aye ohumo babusumi no mu afi emu
na jo busuminimu nso eye ni swade huna na esi aban ni so obesi National Cathedral se de be ya obi abetimi akomu bie asom no omuti ekuo no na nidin eye Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral na titine ni awoda ekuo na no ene Apostle Opoku Onyina odibetu dwa sesesi ano entoboa ene adoya hodo manyama enye free omanfo ho a ebetimi aboa National Cathedral project na ma baso no eye 31 million Ghana cedis.
Oko Agric Development Bank obese o contribute ODBB Emma Cathedral na ombeya ma hwa Oko Ghana Commercial Bank so ombeya ma hwa untumi nso na obosa *979# and also edusi kan beba Yeah, Denyamia say, yeah, Dagana for us is saying 31 million. And your chassis and a free and crown and so number. Yeah, there was a baby.
Apostle Opoku Onyina ene ye oye dwemtenani a woda eku omote ya omoshe National Cathedral no ehon senka ye ne ene twegu ye.
Aya ohuma babusu mi mu no National Cathedral ho komo esore pa ene ye aban besi aban emmoa aban besi aban emmoa nipa dodo na akase cathedral no ne boarding nti aban nya isi we ema north to homra se bedwani urumunyanfo samloku jeto abla kwa de to aban anim se aban ye kan bi etie na cathedral no wansi kura ede na beba.
Immediate suspension of this project, immediate. And then there must be full accounting. There's a $22 million contract that we have cited. We need to know. There are so many illegalities. If you take the public procurement law, for example, relying on section 41B and C to give that contract to Sir David Ajayi. On sole sourcing, 41B says a procurement entity may engage in single source procurement under section 41 with the approval of the board. B, where there is an urgent need for the goods.
National Cathedral hon komo eno numunyanfo Samuel Okujeto ablakwa North Tomra sebedwani wode na no etu mu bie ensem nyina baaye aye homo babusumi no mu afi emu
na jo busumini mu abra na Ukraine tokwa no ekoso dendenden no na wutimu se Ghana de hia hodo musuade ewo man ni mu honom no jese na akoye nsem bebre enti onimunyamfo Shelley ayokobotwe eye wosoafo a wo hye amanone ho ensem ede betu dwa se baabi aduru ni omabutimi abom homoden ama obi biara a wo ye Ghana ni a owo Ukraine man ni momatimi akofa no aba.
I believe that apart from about 2 students who were in, I believe, a city called Kharkiv, who could not leave because of what was happening there, all the Ghanaians, especially all the students, were evacuated out of Ukraine.
Onimonyamfo Shelley ayokobotwe soafo wo shama no ne ho ensem ene etie
na aye ohomo babusumi no mu no enat na ye omohwe hu ni sei aban puntu dwuma wo ye omaga na mafa na baabia no eguso ekoso gidigidi opanyina wada na ye na no se national coordinator ene oru ayere gifti ohene akutu kunadu maami beka sei aban 1D 1F one village one dam awosi no ewo mantama hodo omaga na mu nyina no emu 478 de onu ankasa nani wode kwakuhu aban awie.
His Excellency say obeye dams across all the 5 regions, one village bia benya one dam. Now at least constituency bia benya 10 dams. So until out of 560 no yetumi aye 478. Na baby a aka na yenye enye se yenye na yenya site no baby a beye dam.
One village one dam eno ena oru ayire gifti wo hene kunadu wodi tudwa se 478 de abanya wi da ensem na ba ya fia mu ayo homo bobosomi no emu
na jo busumi ni munso ye beka ya na gratefo ede betu dwa so mo giska bi afri aban wa ye omukola enti no mo de tudwa se jo busumi ni kwa wiye na aban emfa kola ne ma wo mo a ene na ombeti atua enti panya be de akira woda na gratko no ano Jacob Anaba ekasa na ochrechem ni enti o maria taso mo je sa kola yi afri aban ensem
dia fias ni ekono emwaye ena ye kofo no bre anopa enumre anajo omo frɛ bebre a omo won kan ya sese omo ntimi ntua omo rent bebre kwa ma omo yirimo asa ko village omo nkota because sikano amoji at the end of the month no entimi enhwe ne yire ne nkwara no
opanyia yete ne kan eye panyia be de akira woda na grat ekuo no ano Jacob Anaba
na afia mu no na Public Utility Regulatory Commission mpin for years enyina mokane abo mo pese mo pege mu kakra na we na majori fo nka mo ko Traders Union Congress mpin for beka se debi kromo ayeden wode kokobo ma PURC mpin for se o madwon po o mabo se enyina mokane abo mo pege mu no o mo ntwe o madwen ensan
the way I never come o she Ghana any I never come na say o she utility companies ECG, Ghana Water, and Netco, and Gridco. We have proposal now on their panel. If it is Ghana Water, they almost 300%. Now, we should send your name for one. Now, for the start, and also the one, and answer Papa. The only example I say, among some was now they are PRC
that proposal around the upper. One from San Cassidy, one train.
Church for Penny at the Traders Union Congress, Kuno, Dr. Yauba, Nenka, and Amuti, and Semi Tuja, Ayo Homobosumi no more afi emu.
Na PURC 4 yan so edibetu dwa se eda omo hye ye se enyina monkane abo no omo betum no omo kireche mu se de nemasi kono omatu ahyeda na nka wo se July bosumi de di kan pepepe ena entumu no eba nanso omutu hyeda ekọ July bosumi de to so dunum no emu.
Oh, your reasons ni bia ni say more and deeper consultation of the stakeholders. The stakeholders in your broadening stakeholders now say more and because of that, we have actually decided to move the process back a little bit. Secondly, we for omudi proposals now omudi brain our proposals projects be for my year or say verify those projects and making sure the projects no my no ampara my projects na na so one year. It is that way nyina no ema take time kakra. Because of that no say emfa process no enquiche kakra.
Openya yete nenken ano kasafa PURC nienti a omutu eye nyina monkane abo no etu ehye no eye Dr. Eric Abute on eye acting director Emma Research and Corporate Affairs Emma PURC
na afia mu no aye homo bobosumi mu no ene meter ene ECG for omodi omudi papa ene ba bi ti se menya krobo mention no mu sei ene ECG for the prepaid meter omo be bo amanfo no by force amanfo no so omo mpene ene ye be boye mpene sa ma soja fo nyina do mu hu jimu ene ensemu si sa bre no na we na kokopie mo mrase bedwafie a mrase bedwafie chia me abedi kire otoso mienu urumunyafo Andrew asiama moako ede to oso afo hwe bambo ho nsem so se animu ye ya srafo no omo mu nyina emfiri menya krobo mensini no emu
because they are not needed. Their presence is a waste. Because we don't need them to install. At the end of the day, Mr. Speaker, after they have installed, are they going to be there forever? If they install the prepaid meters and we have problems, where do we go? Do we go to Burma camp for them to come and correct the mistakes? The ECG must try and foster a good relationship between the community. Mr. Speaker, the people of Manyakobo had electricity extended to their communities as far back as 1970.
Ebrase bedwafie tia me abedi kire otoso mienu onumunyamfo Andrew asiama moako ene kasa ye nsemi todwa ye homo bobosomi no emu
na jo busumi na emu nso IMF ho sensem ema ne homene so ayese aban ekọ mo nsem akwakope mu ase de na oman no esi koninti enti Ghana de hye nso ede omo nsem etudwa na dodo na akire omadwen fa ho se IMF aban ekọ mo nsem akwakoje mu ayi omodwen ho nsem dodo na ekasa fa ho a ebeye nsem bebre ewo man yi emu
na afia mu no aye homo bobosumi mu ene SIM card ene Ghana card ho nkomo baaye ene wan register SIM card a Ghana card no wan nye biam for register be yedin pa so be ye call emo onumunyamfo esla wusu ebeka ho nsem se Ghana krom ha sei no se wan timi am ho mode ma Ghana card wan for register SIM card a se obenya brepa na de SIM card aye call de ensi okrom ha biem.
Those who do not have the NIA cards still have time between now and 31st of July to acquire it. And so the question of windows and doors will not arise until we get to that point. And I will not stand here and speculate. We are constantly monitoring the exercise. We will take whatever requisite actions are necessary.
Onumunyamfo esla wusu wono ena ye oso for communications and digitization asoye no dan no nka ena mutie nsem nyina ba ya ye ho mabobosumi no emu
na jo busumi na emu nso eye British High Commissioner one eye Dr. George Ekufu Dampare post sanhene etwetwen enkomo bisebisa ne nsem bia na nsem no wawo hwa na bufu yi na said de eye Dr. George Ekufu Dampare SCE British High Commissioner ano ese bisa wono amu ensem no empanyfo de tudwa se wabone homoden papa no yade enti ema kane fifi mantem so afon munyamfo Kwame na Duncan ekirem se watuche e de Dampare.
This is very, very irritating. Fact, there, say, and so I'm sure that mami ba hye na ahorba what's o pam kutu kwekwa no to abechefo nti kwame ma IGP owura dampare odman he ye bona bado emi de yada me ya adwene keke mo bona bado ema wenya awresham da pem na ye wo manyim na yen shankosum. If this woman thought that we're still in those 400 years ago when his ancestors or whoever came and enslaved us, if he's still in that mood, cast in that mode, the money and therefore now what to account anything.
Can even man tem so afo no monyam for Kwame na Duncan and ode nsem wei etudwa ewo Jumbu no emu.
Na afi wa bra owura Oliver Bakavama wo ne ho nkomo sore ye ma posifo etabiri no ede ne kokoshe omukukum anche bebre ye na opinyi na wosi Great Britain manu na mu o magana mu Madam Harriet Thompson ekọ Twitter ko kire to ho se ne yakọ no de nani edi akire pa na opese wo hwa na obehu bebi asem de bekọ akoduru we ma penyina oda posi adwuma ku na no Dr. Akufo Dampare ebeyi opinyi na no se wabakuru ma wo so manhwe na ne hwe so no bo nkuru ne ye de emfa ho no odi nsem betu dwa na chochorofo penyini enkane ede man di samonyuko no owura Johnson na se edu nketia beka ase na Dampare nso de na oyi ese kuromo ase bibi ko so obi no kwan so ka ho asema na
Intimate IGP and they go to 20%. And you're wrong, sir. In total general of police, we are lower official in terms of international relations. Only whole house is a elected direct. Every comma another country, high commissioner and ambassador. And not even we are on one to bench like a and to say, what in the conscience about interior minister, the interior minister, they are telling the minister for foreign affairs.
Enkane chochorofo penyini ede ma NDC amonyuko no owura Johnson na siedu enketia ntu bracket general mosquito nenka ena mutie nsem nyina ba ya yo homobobosomi no emu afia mu
na edom kuma omo amrahye bedwam omo ba no dani Haruna Idrisu ede betudwa se sika ye twama aban 19 billion Ghana cedis COVID-19 yade no onfa nkono ebetudwa se sika na ebia fifa baabi into panyin de betudwa se omo be yehwemu ede afa ho.
By emerging reports by leading members of the new Patriotic Party, in particular a lady vice chair from the northern region, Felicia Tete, who is publicly reported to have said that COVID monies were shared amongst party leadership, constituencies regional, and for my purposes I add national. That in fact makes our call for an eminent investigation of the highly anomalous COVID expenditure spending.
Onimonyam for Haruna Idrisu eye dom kuma omo amrahye bedwam omo ba no dani ne ene twegu ye.
Na afia mu ono eno so afa wode nnwuma ena dansie aso ye no ano. Onimonyam for Francis Asenso Boache edibetudja se wo krom ha na wo ya aban adwuma ye ni nko a de a ene wato adi aban sisi ye gu apono so a ukọ ho adan a ene wo mbre kra ye betima peden ama wo ene ne yetete kakra
are taking to make sure that we strike a right balance for tenants and landlords to not to suffer in the rent agreement is to review the law, because we also have to put in incentives in the law to make sure that landlords are able to recover the cost of their investment.
Also for the nyuma and adansi aso ye no ano Onimanyam for Francis Asenso Boache wodi nsansem na tudwa ye homo bobosumi no mu afia mu
se ye be kan so adwon bosumi ni mu mpanyimpa woda aso ye a omo shapomuden ensem so Dr. Patrick Kuma Boaje ede betudwa se COVID-19 yade na sama ne homini so biemu pa e wo mai mu anipa bebre na afa so ehwe mu nkwa enti wode kokobo e ma Ghana de hye se COVID-19 mra na ya toto na se na ye jemu no ye hwe se ye be se di so biemu
was some Asian community, I mean, person, everything. Oh, the crew or outbreak or on the South Monco for her, the we are near me. I said it to me as well. Schools no more 50. Nipa and Kola when you're 50. Oh, Taka, that's the company.
Now, most of the reports, no see if he Accra here.
The last report 90.
Onipa yetine nken eyo panyin pa woda so ye omusua pomuden ensem so Dr. Patrick Kuma Aboaje.
Kasi aboni nyina si. Ensem a wuti ye ensem bi etodwa afi mu. Eye kotoni mabosome no e na afi aye homo bobosome no emu. Enya bobo ne tofa tew we dia mamwa nwumre no nsia. Ensem bi etodwa kuta won sabosome no mu. E na wosana bosome no mu so no. Ye de bebre o.
Na boafo mo so ya sema ye de awia pento breka se ebo no ebe som wo eye MTN 4G Plus fastest internet connectivity enono afei Suzy Herbal Center CB Men capsules or diaba CB Women capsules and afei CB soap nso wo diabo or diaba ebo manfo apomeden pa frɛ wo e wo 0247 111 671 anase 0246 578-750. Afei, this way chocolate drink. Cocoa son faso kai eni dia ye pebina nom nentimi mua wa pomoden. Dia wuhia eni ensushe.
Nia wuhia eni ensushe dia. Eni ne ye beye ne akra mu akọ. Aseda enkoma nana yao kese. One maame biama kwafo samufo enono. Aseda enkoma na omi obene wa Gladys Boache Joanna Ejiri, Spendi Love Adade, Helen James Bond Tete, Dasmani Abdullahi, Enna Peter Square, Omunyana no Eboaye, Enna Yapem to Breka Sibu Yebekinkan Edi Emamwo, I can come for ye me, Sadat, Mohamed Mene.
Abana be ye, nyano.
Yes, sorry so, na sene medical catchem no numero nunsia, kuta on sabosumi no sanabo sumi sembio to jano, ye de bebremo, a higher piece, 104.3, new video no free ha, yakramo.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.